deep to receive. We've got some ACC football on a Thursday night. That's Claiborne for the 5. Just past 20, just shy of the 25-yard line. There's that slow mesh to Ellison, and a nice job by Justice Ellison. Michael Juergens, the new center tonight, with Luke Pettibone out with an injury, so even Wake Forest dealing with injuries. Here comes the pressure. Down goes Griffis. Terry Moore timed that perfectly.
And Moore's the safety. You see 23. Moore sneaking in from the safety position. The offensive line's identified him early in the game.
Trips bottom of the screen, 3rd and 15. Griffis, time, has to move left, keeps his eyes downfield. He's just going to take it, get what he can, forced out of bounds by Dwayne Corder, the player they call Mr. Duke. So Ivan Moore at a punt to Jalen Calhoun. He's going to fair catch it at the 20. And it's a big night. Coach, you never forget your first start, and that's where we get the youngster, the 3-star prospect. Play clock under 5. No rush to get the snap off. Loftis kept his eyes downfield. He just drops his legs and runs to get back to about 4th and 9 rather. Kevin Pointer brings him down. So it looked like they were going to call a ball play there for Loftis. Everybody was covered. He's got that northeast sarcastic as Griffis takes a shot over the middle. That is a good play for the Wake Forest offense and a first down. 4 in a gain of 16.
And this is the slow read we talk about. You see him riding, creating the time and the decision to let routes get deeper downfield. That
Keyshawn Williams motions out of the backfield. That's Claiborne right up the middle. That's a couple of chunk plays for the Demon Deacons. Claiborne and another first down brought down by Jalen Stinson as we take a look at tonight's Impacts players. So 3rd and 4. Claiborne, left side. Claiborne space and a first down. Wake Forest drive continues. They found something on the ground with Devon Claiborne and a gain of 10. Already 34 yards on this drive. Griffis keeps it, takes a shot, has a receiver. Caught, 1st and goal, Demon Deacons, Keyshawn Williams, and a gain of 25. Coach, the big plays continue for Wake Forest.
Great patience on the run by Claiborne. You see it in an outside zone play. Sees the seam, puts his foot in the ground, and gets upfield. The patience.
I mean, they wait and wait and wait, and then they'll give you the ball right up the middle. Does Wake Forest strike first? They do. Tate Corney, first appearance in the game, and a touchdown for the road team to get the scoring started. In an offense that has been last in scoring in the ACC. 4 plays of 10 yards or more. 8 plays, 76 yards. 3 and out on his first drive. Loftis. Ball stripped. And Wake Forest comes up with it. Jasheen Davis.
And Davis is their sack leader. We saw him as an impact player. He's an impact player for this defense because when you have a young quarterback, how do you get after him? How do you make him uncomfortable? You get pressure. Jaheen Davis, a guy with 18 career sacks, coming after him right now. He's their sack leader this season. He's the guy that causes problems off the edge, the leader up front. When you have a young quarterback, you want your that's like, I mean, you're like
3rd and 8. Griffis. Crease. And another good job by Griffis recognizing the space, although shy of the first down. Brought down by Trey Freeman. Attempt 27. Clean snap and hold. No good. So the Duke defense gets away. Has added to it, so he is out. It is Loftis' game. 2nd and 5. That's a good job staying in the pocket, hitting Jordan Moore, and that's a first down Blue Devils. Pressure comes. Loftis throws. It's going to get tipped incomplete. And now on 3rd down, you get the sense this Wake Forest defense, Jasheen Davis, they're going to pin their ears back, come out to the quarterback. So Porter Wilson punting to Taylor Morin. Morin fair catches at the 12-yard line safely for Wake Forest. And now a quick word from Verbo.
Griffis in this offense.
That's Williams in motion. Griffis holds on to it. Griffis still looking. Everyone covered. Griffis going to have to pull it down. And that's a good coverage play by the Duke secondary. Jalen Stinson comes up and get him for Wake Forest.
And what you see is they do that, get their nickel package on the field. They show blitz, drop everybody out into a drop 8 look. They have 5 defenders underneath, 3 deep. There's nowhere to go with the ball. Everybody does a good job staying in coverage, staying in coverage, staying in coverage. Rally.
Duke just down 7-0, coach. True freshman quarterback and a turnover deep in the territory. Pretty fortunate if you're Duke. There goes Jaquez Moore. Get it going on the ground. 25, tripped up by Evan Slocum.
And they're going a little more 2 tight ends this game than we've seen them in the past right there to help the run and get these zone read plays off the quarterback.
Grayson Loftis, true freshman. Sticking with the running game again and again. It's Moore. This time Moore scores. You had been saying, get the running game going. 2 consecutive plays, 25 yards and 37 yards.
And they're just running the one-back power right here. And you just see the fit and the safety and the linebacker both fit in the outside and the B gap right there off the insert. They don't work together, and that's where the explosive play comes. Look, there's kick out, kick out. You see 9 right there. 9's got to come fit inside. The linebacker turned it in, back into him. He's got to be on the inside. And I will say, when you watch Jaquez Moore on film,
and what an answer for Duke.
blitz package for him.
So 3rd and 6 for Griffis. Pressure comes. Griffis gets the ball off, hits his man on time. That's Williams, and he keeps on his feet in a big gain for Wake. Gain of 18 across midfield, first down.
Last time they dropped everybody into coverage. This time they blitzed, came after him. It was man-to-man coverage. Great read by Griffis to see that. The middle of the field's wide.
Tempo. Claiborne spins out. Second effort. Keeps his feet and a first down. Lineman eligible off the left side, and I don't know if the book won because the Duke defense, led by Cam Dillon, analytics over 1.
The book didn't read about Duke's defensive line, and you look at the movement they get. They reset the line of scrimmage in the Wake Forest backfield. Look at the push right at the point of attack. Resetting the line of scrimmage, allowing the linebackers to float.
Loftis in the ball at the 26. Play fake. Loftis again pressured. It's picked off. That Wake Forest defense is getting to this Duke offensive line.
And it's the move. They step to a 3-down front, right up front at the beginning. Hard on the quarterback when you're getting that much penetration right there. Kevin Pointer's their interior D-line. They said he's the guy who's got to make plays. He's the leader up front. Creating the penetration right over the center. Getting that push. Jersey.
3rd and 4 for Griffis. One-on-one coverage to the outside, and he puts it right on Banks' shoulder. 7 of 7 for 87 yards. Griffis, left side. Griffis, touchdown.
Play call. Griffin executes, walks right into the end zone. And when you're a quarterback,
and over again is Matthew Dennis on for the extra point. They kept telling us in the meeting, they're like, Waters remains in the backfield. They give to Waters, bounces outside. There's that running game again. Waters springs it. First down, Duke. 24.
getting the shotgun, Matt, on 3rd and short. Getting the shotgun where you're comfortable. They bring the tight end in motion to crack the backside edge, but great run by Waters. Bounces it outside. Finishes with the stiff arm.
The 3 yards to make it a 4th and short. Loftis looks right, throws right, open, caught, first down, nifty move. Well, I tell you what, Moore's fun to watch when he gets in space. Waters back in, 2nd and 3. Waters can't get through that Wake defensive front.
It looks like zone. The motion declared that.
Loftis to throw, pulls it down. That looks designed. Loftis lowers his shoulder, and I think he got the first down. This is a coach's dream. 13 plays 71, 7:08 off the clock here in the second. But they're going to hand it right up, and there's your touchdown, Duke, Jordan Waters. We've seen both of them. 2 J's, Jordan Waters, Jaquez Moore, lead the way for Duke.
They just get into 12 personnel, an unbalanced 12 personnel to offset the defense. You see the tight ends coming back across the 81 right there, coming back across to kick out the backside defensive end.
And there was no bones about what Duke wanted to do there offensively. 12 rushes, 2 passes. And they'll get the ball, maybe a 2-for-1, depending on Wake Forest is able to do here. That's Ellison again, bouncing outside. Looks like he got the first down, so the clock will stop till they set it. 2 wide receivers set, top and bottom of your screen. 3rd and 8, Moore releases from the backfield. He got that off, did Loftis, and we saw that early on. Wilson on the punt, Taylor Moore in deep. Moore in the fair catch, 34-yard line. Here comes the delayed blitz, and Griffis takes advantage, middle of the field. It's that go-to guy, Jamal Banks, for a first down. Freeman that brings him down. And Nick,
the 2 DBs run into each other.
Some Morris Jr. and Al Blades Jr. kind of create the self-pick that aided to the reception. Griffis again, and I'm telling you what, this is not the player that we've seen over the last month for Wake Forest. And tonight it's been good. He hasn't thrown an incomplete pass yet. Claiborne got it going early in the first half, does so again. On 3rd and 6. Griffis to throw, batted down. If there's one thing about Griffis you can get to, he's only 5'11".
Little double move to the X receiver on the play. If you look at it, 80 up top in the receiver, but he aligned in the neutral zone, which you don't always see that called.
All right, so all for naught, 3rd and 1. Now it's 3rd and short. Talks about 3rd and medium. Well, here you go. Ellison can't get it. Dwayne Carter missed from 27. No good. 3rd and 4. Can Loftis make the throw? Behind his receiver, Moore. It's caught, but it's going to be short of the first down.
Make it simple for him.
Charlie Ham to punt, ranks 4th nationally in yards per punt. That's why. Check that Porter Wilson.
Yeah. That's distance and hang time.
That was it.
I think so.
I mean, when you were in college, you made so many bad decisions.
And ended up in Taco Bell.
That was 2 of them. Griffis continues to sling it. Keyshawn Williams for first down. We're going to call it slow mask. I'm tired of calling it hang and bang. He's running it so well tonight.
And you watch him, the hang and bang. Here it is. Watch him hang. Look to his left. He didn't like to throw to his.
So 2nd and 10 for Griffis. All time to throw. Has a receiver wide open. Wake Forest. And that's Morin. And he's brought down at the 3-yard line, and the game continues for Griffis. Hey, to throw, your player to watch, Moreland, got behind the defense.
Yeah, and the bunch formation, you see it confuses the defense. They drop coverage right there. And it's Chandler Rivers loses his man with the confusion of the picks.
Picks, rubs, hang, bang. Griffis, time, has room to run. Griffis, touchdown. And this is the best this Wake Forest offense has looked in quite some time, maybe even the last month.
You see, he had the bunch. I thought he had the corner route open to the field, but a great job with the protection. I think he got off the 3 receivers field a little quick, came back, didn't have it. See him right here, looking. Doesn't like it, pulls it down. Great protection, scrambles, and then launches his body into the end zone.
Okay, stay right there with that thought. Launches his body into the end zone. That type of effort, your team, your sideline, your defense is going to love that he gave himself up like that.
Absolutely. And the coaches were talking about some of the guys and the frustrations that they saw it in practice, but it's not performing.
Matthew Dennis struggled on field goals tonight, on for the extra point. Those have been perfect. Got called for the penalty. Ball would have been on the 44. Now it's back at the 8-yard line as Jaquez tries to get it going. Can't get it going here in the second half as we check in with Kevin Connors. Loftis keeps it again, and Loftis is going to dive forward for the first down. They're going to run it again. Moore going to make a man miss, and he can't.
And Carson's their lockdown cover corner. This is what you want to see out of cover corners. The receiver.
27 left here in the third quarter. Clean pocket, and it collapses. He had a pocket to sit and throw, and Kevin Pointer of the college football season. Matt Berry, Dan Mullen, Harry Lyles with you. Wake Forest up 21-14. 3rd and 5 for Griffis. Just threw his first incomplete pass, and he's going to go right at the back. He's going to helicopter again, and the ball comes out.
They needed to create a turnover. They needed to create momentum, get field position.
And I know the whirling dervish worked once at the goal line, but that was dangerous as Trey Freeman popped it out and Aeneas Peoples recovered it.
And he's the leader of the defense, leads the team in tackles, leads the ACC in tackles. Look at the big hit from behind, pops the ball out. And this is the big play that the Duke defense, they've made the stops, but the turnover was the play they needed to flip field position.
Is now the time to take a shot for Duke?
I think so. You get into a run formation, hard play action, try to take a one-on-one shot.
Going back to it, down 7, 3rd and 3. Griffis to throw. Check that, Loftis to throw. That's incomplete. Thrown behind Samir Higgins. And now to Porter Wilson to Morin. 4 second-half possessions, 4 punts for the Blue Devils. They're going to try to pin him deep and play defense. And Morin at the 10 after a punt of 37. Touchdown pass, 3 turnovers. Tonight, 12 of 13, 198 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground, and that is incomplete. That was the first time as we were glowing about him that he almost made a mistake that would have been costly. Calhoun situated at his 42. Low punt. Calhoun's going to have momentum. 50. And he gets into Wake Forest territory, so good starting field position for the Blue Devils, brought down by Jalen Hudson. He's hurting them right now. Jaquez Moore, he's going to try to get some of the yards.
You're going to start getting here with this field position.
Both teams heavily penalized in their game a week ago, but so far pretty clean here tonight. Loftis lofts it. Touchdown! Jordan Moore. 11:40 left in the fourth quarter. We are tied at 20.
Yeah, watch Moore does great job on the post. Sets him up to the outside. Locks his hips to the outside. Wins inside on the post. He did his job of beating the corner. And then if you look at Grayson Loftis, his job is to read that safety. That safety's flat-footed. That was a swish.
That was a 6-point J. Is Polino on for the extra point. And what a game we have developing here in Durham. 2nd and short. That'll be a first down for Wake Forest.
Down the field in the pass game.
I mean, I'm going to take the compliment in that somewhere that they're the master of mush. 2nd and 7. Designed to run. Duke there. Loss of 1. Now 3rd and 8. The Duke defense has done it all night long.
You see, they're going to try to confuse them. Everybody up at the line of scrimmage right now. Let the bluff and come out.
Tate Carney in for pass protection. Griffis. And he's getting on the spot. And another big stop. You know, Calhoun hasn't had a problem with the punts. He got the ball. He has it now tied 21 apiece. 8:45 in the fourth. Now he's slinging it. And Calhoun, how about it?
Helping. Look at the throw right over the backer's head. Right on time. Great throw.
Big third down. Pressure comes. Loftis overthrows Calhoun. Covered by Jones. Pressure was there.
Of hitting those timing routes against man pressure.
So Taylor Morin
almost fumbled that right there.
Yeah, it was not a clean exchange. Morin at the 13. That's Griffis for his night has been good. They're going to start with a throw on first down. Back shoulder attempts to Banks. Executed well. Caught. Our replay official, Jeff Roberson, through Riley Johnson, our referee, have determined that the play called as stand. At the 33, penalty flag, play fake, caught, and that's Keyshawn Williams. Will check the flag. Griffis. Time. Soft over the middle, and that's going to be a first down. Caught by Cameron Height.
It's the spot of the ball moves the chain.
Trey Freeman makes his 11th tackle of the evening. Griffis, it's intercepted. The pass was tipped, and Ryan Smith opened his hands, looked, and there was a football in it.
Conversion. And that just slipped out of his hands right there. We talked about the ball slip in your hands. You just see Griffis goes back to throw it, and as he's going to throw, it just slips right out of his hands.
And you saw Griffis was the first one there. He let go. He wasn't a glove on that hand. He's the first one there because he knew the second he let it go.
Yeah. We just saw it slip out of the punter's hands, and that comes.
Both teams, all three timeouts. 3:45 left in the game. They just handed on first down. Brought down immediately. Kevin Pointer, who's had a nice night. Loss of 1. Loftis. He's going for it all. Has a receiver. That's going to be pass interference. Intended for Jordan Moore. Again, it's the fresh legs of Coleman. And a first down Duke.
Clock will stop here momentarily as they move the chains.
First and 10. They're going to keep riding Coleman on the ground. And now you wonder about the timeouts for Duke.
Surprised you're not taking one here because you're going to start getting the quad here empty.
Down to a minute. Opposite side of the quad. Thrown, and it's caught. And that's going to be a flag on top of the reception. Jones threw down Higgins after he had the first down yardage, and that's going to be 15 on top.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 10. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Jones has given Duke 30 yards of offense on this possession. If your Waters protect the ball, and he does just that, gets to the middle of the field, you're going to want to put your field goal kicker in a good position. That's a good way to start, so that's the second time out.
Kick the field goal.
We've also seen someone not take any action of 2nd and 5. So they trust Waters. He dances his way up there. All right, so he's down. Third timeout, gone.
Yep, and now under center much all night. So
here. Did they practice this?
He's no problem. See?
There you go. See,
see, like you say, it's easy.
Snap, clean, kick, up. Duke wins.
Defense with stops when they need to, and this kick right here.
I mean, that kick by Polino. I mean, if you're Duke, you set him up as perfect you can get. Maybe a little too huggy with the right upright, but nonetheless, he makes it. Polino's loving it because Duke once again bowl eligible.